Om Saram friends, this is Venkat for Sasa.com. I've been doing this work for the past 20 years. I can vouch and give you what is happening today is I used to get emails all these 20 years saying that I have a problem with my relationship, problem in my marriage, for having children, for having a problem because of children. Children are not focusing on studies, and then you have to go to problem in their career, health issues. But these days, I'm telling you, problems are very very complicated. What do you mean? What do I mean by complication? See, the thing is that sometimes you should be content with your life, which is like, okay, I am facing this problem. My father is telling this, my mother is telling this, or maybe if you are married, my husband and or my wife is telling this, and they have their mindset, they are their own thought process. Though you are from the same family, everyone has different thought process, right? So try to understand that you cannot achieve something based on your desire alone, your needs alone. You have to keep them into consideration. But sometimes what I feel is like someone is calling me and telling me, see, this is what I wanted to do, but my husband is not agreeing to it. My girlfriend or boyfriend, my boyfriend is not agreeing to it. Something like that. See, the thing is that Sahaba will not fulfill all the desires. Be very, very clear about it. My life is the best example for that. Sahaba will do little bit of good things to you here and there. Sometimes you have to manage your life, and sometimes you have to manage your expectations. For example, let's say you have an issue that you wanted to get rid of, and it is not happening. Then stay calm, be calm. Don't get into depression or worries, and don't complicate it. People randomly messaging me, calling me, and emailing me is fine. But remember one thing: if you do the same, because I've got nothing to do with anyone. But remember the same thing if you do to people, solution providers. Solution providers are different forms, right? I never say, I just listen to people. That's it. I don't think that I have given a solution, because the solution you yourself can take, or Sayoba will help you in some way, correct? That is the only solution you get. Having said that, recently, for example, I am getting a call where someone is telling, I wanted to marry someone, but my mother or my father is not agreeing to that. That is fine. Okay, time will answer that. But let's say someone is telling me, I wanted to marry someone, but this guy is not good. So you know that the guy is not good, and you want to marry him, or you think some miracle will happen to fix things. I'll give you another example. This lady, with all due respect, with all privacy policy, I'm not telling the name or something like that. This lady called me and she said, we are living in a house, it's our own house, but she feels that some issues are there in the house. Kind of what she says is justified, but her husband cannot afford another house. And I told her, in that case, have patience. Don't take any decision for the next 6 months to 1 year. Give patience, because practically her husband cannot afford another house. You don't like the house, that is fine. This is what I say. You are complicating things. A man is earning money. You are also, maybe if you are working on, you are also earning money. You have a house. You find some issues in the house, okay, which is bothering the health. I completely agree with that. But it takes lots of money, right, to buy a new house. How can you take a decision that faster? Okay, so I told her, don't do anything for the next 6 months. And my mother was not well at that time. I told her, I'll speak to you later. She didn't get the kind of response, kind of answer from me that satisfies her. Maybe people like to say, oh, you want to change the house, so you go ahead and change the house. I'm not like that now. In this 20 years, from 2022, I also became a financial consultant. People pay me a consulting fee, and in the insurance domain and in the mutual fund domain, they do the review or something like that. So in financial consulting also, I have understood one thing. It's all about your good health. If your health is good, and if your finances are good, then most of the things in life should be good. And when Sai devotee speaks to me nowadays, if they are telling something that will give them more expenses to one of their family members, I will ask them to think again. So I have grown out of only answering Sai devotees. I have grown out, and now I see others' health is very important. I see others' financial status is important. Only based on that you should structure your desires and your wishes. But I think if you are complicating this, I don't know where you will end up. So don't complicate. Worship Sai Baba, do chanting Sai, 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 but be practical also. If your health is good financially, if you are doing some job, well and good. Beyond that, if there is going to be too much expenses in your desire to get fulfilled, hold on, have patience. So I will give you a good time for that to get answered. If you want to share your experiences, you can also go to stasa.com and /contact. Om Sai Ram, Om Sai Ram, Om Sai Ram.